I've decided that I needed Adirondeck chairs to relax in my backyard after a long day of work, or just to have a comfortable place to sit and hang out during the weekend. You want one too? Follow me and lessons anfangen.
There's dirt on my hands, strong like a tree. There's roots where I stand.
To build the chairs, I needed 7 2x4s that are each 8 foot long, and 3 of those 1x8s. The 1x8s were marked down 70% at Home Depot. I thought they were perfect for the chairs. I went ahead and stained them in the same color like I stained the previous outdoor projects that I built, like the outdoor table with the chairs, the pergola, the fenced-in garden, and so on. I kinda have the whole matching color theme throughout the property to make it all come together nicely. 2x4s are probably some of the cheapest lumber you can build with. However, they always look the same and have those rounded edges. If I do build furniture out of them, I do like to cut off the edges to make it more square. I feel like that gives it more of a modern look and somewhat hides the fact that those were actually 2x4s. To do so, I'm using my table saw. Once all pieces had straight edges, I sanded them briefly, and like always, let's have fun with it. Now all the pieces are ready to cut to size. To cut the pieces, the easiest way is to use the miter saw. Once I had all the 2x4s cut to size, I started cutting the 1x8s. Once all pieces were cut, it was time to assemble. I was debating between pocket screws that are hidden or just regular screws that attach from the front so they will be visible. Well, I was thinking, since I paint the frame of the chairs white, I will just countersink the screws and hide them with wood filler, so they won't be visible anymore. Just to avoid any splitting of the wood, I did pre-drill all of the holes. Also, I did use a countersink bit. The assembly of the pieces is fairly easy. This is the bottom part where you sit on. Those two arms are for the top part of the chair. Here the 1x8s will be attached to create a backrest. The legs for both of the chairs I cut with a 15-degree angle. That's the finished frame of the chair. As you can tell, it's really just a few parts and it's very simple to assemble. Before I start to build the second chair, I wanted to make sure it all fits together and looks good. The seat and backrest pieces will be attached with small gaps in between. But just so you can get an idea how this whole thing will look like. Here I'm using wood filler to fill in the screw holes. Once the wood filler has dried, I will come back and sand it to create a smooth surface ready for painting. And here's the second chair. Both are sanded smooth and I removed any extra dust. Now it's time to paint. Usually I go to the store and just buy the cheapest paint and primer together that they have. This time I wanted to do something different. I went with the primer and the paint. The paint is specifically made for wood projects. With this, I'm hoping to get a better paint finish. I'm using my spray painter to get an even finish. I let the first coat dry throughout the day and then added a second coat towards the end of the day, letting it dry overnight before applying the finish coat the next day. Now it was time to add the 1x8s to complete the chairs. I was debating between hidden screws from the bottom or top screws. I did not like the color of the screws that I had available, since the color scheme that I've been using throughout the property is using black hardware. So I took a motor vehicle spray paint and coated the screws black. So I was hoping it will last and not chip off while I screw them in. And I was able to attach the screws with no or minimal chipping. I'm glad I went with the extra strap and spray painted the screws black. They look so much better. Really awesome. I think it gives the chair a unique touch. And we are fertig! Oh man, I have to say, those chairs are just awesome. I like the chairs so much, I might just build 2 more, but who knows. For now, I will enjoy the ones I have. Thank you so much for watching and all the support. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so. Most importantly, click the bell button next to the subscribe to get notified of new videos. If you can, please join my Patreon. This helps me create more YouTube videos. Just click the My Social link in the description below. Thank you again for watching. See you next Friday. Tschüss!